Clothesline on the aerial hoop can be a little challenging and very painful. So we're going to show you how to do it right. Like I mentioned, we're doing clothesline, and I like clothesline because it's a very beginner-friendly way for you to do some shapes up higher, like on your top bar. But if you're not doing it in the right way, you might find it a bit painful or scary. So we're going through all the cues that you need in this video to make sure that you're able to do it without having that pain or fear.
Yes. And I think this is also great because it gets you more comfortable with hanging out on one leg. So that's something, especially if you're new to aerial hoop and you're not confident in your ability to hang on one leg yet. This is great because you are doing it against the spanset and not against the hoop, which can be a bit less painful if you do it right. Yes. You listen to the cues that we give you.
Yes. And I think the only two things you need to be able to do this is to be able to pull yourself up, holding on to the spanset. You also should be able to crunch yourself back up. Like, that's a safe way to do it. If you're not able to crunch yourself as yet, maybe bookmark it for later. But if you're able to crunch, like you have enough core strength, it should be totally fine because we're hanging and we're holding on. So you should feel pretty secure. Before we start, let's do a quick safety check. Let's start by checking your equipment. Make sure everything is okay with your rigging and stuff. Make sure that you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. Then make sure that you warm up well and cool down well before and after you practice aerial. If you're looking for warm-up ideas, we'll leave them in a playlist for you right up here. So if you haven't warmed up first, once again, do that and then come back to this video to try it with us. Make sure you're wearing the right clothing as well. For this routine, I definitely recommend leggings, especially if you're like beginner, upper beginner, because you're going to be hooking your leg against the spanset. The back of your knee will have that point of contact, and it can be very abrasive. And the leggings that you choose, the thicker ones, will make it a little bit easier on your skin. It's not really much sliding, just having that feeling. So yeah, opt for leggings if you're new to that feeling. And then make sure that you have a spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone to train with so they can be your GPS in the air and your cheerleader. And if something happens, they're there to help you out, call someone, or assist you.
Unfortunately, you cannot find the music for this routine synced up in this video. This is our tutorial video where we teach you how to do the poses, how to transition between poses, and the different tips and tricks that help to make it easier when you give it a try at home, especially if you are training on your own, you're learning aerial hoop on your own. But we did leave a short for you right up here that is synced up to the music. And we also always welcome you to come back to the channel on Friday. On Friday, we release a YouTube video that shows both of us doing the routine, so you can see what it looks like when two people do the same routine and how it might be a little bit different and how that's okay. We always want to encourage you to just see what you're doing and know that it doesn't have to look like how we're doing it. It's all about embracing your own style and doing it at your own pace and your own way. So do come back to the channel on Friday when we release that YouTube video. We will also leave you the song information that we use along with the time in which we get started down in the description below, so you know exactly what song we're using, what version of the song we're using, and when we're getting started.
Great, now that we've covered everything, let's get started.
You're going to be starting holding on to the top bar with your palms facing away from you. And then you're going to take your right leg and step on it on the bottom bar. So if you don't have a lot of flexibility, put the hoop a little bit lower. If you have more flexibility, then you can put it a little higher. Both of them works. It all depends on your flexibility. Kick that leg that is in the hoop out and make sure that the back leg is behind the rigging point. So if you notice where the rigging point is versus where Taylor's back leg is, this allows you to move your body a little bit forward, so your hips go a little bit forward before you're swinging that front leg backwards and holding on to that top bar, making sure to keep the hoop under the rigging point as you add spin. Once you have enough spin, you're going to lift that back leg and bring your knees together while you point that free leg down to the floor. and you hold here for a bit before you step onto the bottom bar. So here the trick is to bring your body a little bit to the side when you're adding spin so that you can adjust the grip of your left hand to hold the spanset, and then hook your right elbow on the spanset, and then you're going to release your left hand. You do an extension here before you release your left leg, and you hold the ankle of your leg while you keep that right leg bent, and you bend that left leg behind. Once you have this, you hold on back to the spanset, step on back to the hoop, and now you walk your hands up the spanset and pull your body up to come to standing. And here it's important for you to make sure that first you lift your right leg and bring your right hip to the hoop, and then lift your right leg over the hoop. And you see how high Taylor is hooking? High up on the spanset. Don't want to just put it on top of the hoop like that. That doesn't give you enough space. So again, you hook it high up. So Taylor, you can hook it high up again so they can see. High up so that you can create enough space. You hold that leg on the ankle, and you slowly let your upper body down, and you push that back leg up and out against the bottom bar to do this clothesline pose here. Now, before you release that bottom leg, you're going to reach for the hoop in front of you and then release the bottom leg and bring your right shoulder, or the same side shoulder as the leg that is free or across in front of you, onto the bottom bar, and you bend that free leg in front of the leg that is hooked on the spanset. Then you release it and you cross your leg. So instead of just stepping on your knee, you cross it, and then you're going to do some extensions before holding the hoop with your hands and pointing that leg backwards to have some arch in your back to do this pose here. Once you're done, you're going to reach up high and hold on to both sides of the hoop and allow the hoop to turn so that your leg comes onto that side of the hoop. So you're no longer on the spanset, you're on the top bar. Adjust your left hand and point your left leg down to the floor, and hold a little bit lower on the left side as you slide your leg down to the bottom bar, and you come to a low cradle here. Once you're here, you can just reach for the top bar, let your body out, and come back to a sit, and that's the end of the routine.
That was so much fun.
The clothesline, getting into the clothesline, the entry that we use to get into the clothesline is a really beginner-friendly way to get into the clothesline. It is great if you are not able to do a tuck and mount to the top bar as yet. But if you have that goal of being able to get to the top bar by tucking your legs to your chest and then hooking it on the top bar, I do want to let you know that I do have a program that helps you by giving you conditioning exercises that you do over the course of 6 weeks, or you can do it at your own pace. And this course is helping aerialists all over the world, so do check it out. I will leave a link for you in the description, and feel free to send me a message if you have any questions about it. You will need to have your own hoop to do it, or access to a hoop, but it's just adding short conditioning exercises to help you strengthen your core, your compression strength, and your upper body so that you can do that tuck and mount to the top bar. And if you're not there yet and you want to try another beginner-friendly exercise, we are leaving a tutorial on screen for you that is very beginner-friendly, and you get to do a walking man on the hoop as well. So that is a fun pose that you can do as a beginner. We will leave you the dance video on top and the tutorial video at the bottom, so feel free to check this one out.
Until next time,
Bye.
bye.